Roy, you know there's one question on my mind, and I appreciate you answering it. Does Floyd Mayweather want to smoke with Roy Jones Jr.?
Floyd Mayweather, anybody else that wants to smoke with Roy Jones, we know damn well they can get in on Floyd. Has there ever been a question? That's the one thing that's different from Roy, and that's the difference between Roy and Floyd. Floyd picked these folks. Roy fought whoever the fuck came. He my lady. So don't get me fucked. Y'all made me cook.
They must have really forgot. They must have really forgot.
Don't be sorry, Chip. Don't be sorry.
But no, anybody come my way, man, I'm always ready for. I don't care who it is.
Did you feel disrespect? Like, I mean, obviously you did feel disrespected.
You play stupid games, you know what I mean? Like I said, when this man was supposedly hemmed up over there in Dubai, I was one of the people that tried to lobby to make sure he got home okay. You understand me? So no matter what the difference may be, I still respect you as a champ. Now you're not my top 5, but I still respect you as a champ.
Just for real.
What happens when two of boxing's biggest legends, two superstars who built their names on speed, power, and confidence, run into each other on the wrong day? What starts as quiet tension quickly turns into real drama. This wasn't just any random moment. This was Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Mayweather, two of the smoothest and most talked about fighters of their time, clashing at an airport. Not in the ring, not in an exhibition, but face to face in real life. And here's the shocking part. Floyd didn't even swing first. That's right, the man known as Money ended up taking a punch and a trip to the emergency room. Now Roy Jones Jr. has finally spoken out, explaining to the world what really pushed him to do it.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster. Who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you wanna get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron and Mike. I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. But I will fight about my opinion. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
Let's unpack everything step by step, from the first signs of tension building up to the moment a punch was thrown and the shocking fallout that left the boxing world in disbelief. So how did this whole situation begin? It didn't start with loud words or public insults. It actually began with silence. Just days before the airport clash, Floyd Mayweather shared a short clip on Instagram that caught everyone's attention. There was no caption, no voiceover, just a slow video of Roy Jones Jr. getting knocked down. Meanwhile, Floyd sat comfortably in a luxury suite, calmly sipping wine with his usual confident smirk. He didn't say a single word, but the message felt clear, and many saw it as a direct sign of disrespect. The internet reacted fast. Fans began clowning Roy Jones Jr., and memes took over social media. People were calling him washed up, saying Floyd Mayweather would never go out like that, and even bringing up old rumors that Roy avoided a fight with Floyd back in 2002. All the noise clearly got to him. Roy didn't see it as simple online trolling, he felt disrespected on a deeper level. To him, it wasn't just about boxing anymore, it was about pride. What started as a silent jab on the internet turned personal, and when the two finally ran into each other, all that built-up tension exploded. They've been taking subtle shots at each other for years, and surprisingly, it all connects back to Muhammad Ali. Floyd Mayweather has always shown respect to Ali, but he stops short of calling him the greatest of all time, which already upsets many old-school fans. Then Floyd pushed things further with a bold opinion that didn't sit well with Roy Jones Jr. He claimed that both Ali and Roy relied heavily on quick footwork and movement to stay safe in the ring, and once that speed slowed down, their dominance faded too. That comment added fuel to a rivalry that had been quietly building for years. That opinion may have sounded like a simple analysis to some, but for Roy Jones Jr. it went much deeper. He didn't just feel criticized as a fighter, he felt that Floyd Mayweather had disrespected the legacy of Muhammad Ali. In an interview with Seconds Out, Roy made his stance clear, saying that if you disrespect Ali, he can't respect you. From that moment on, any sense of calm between them disappeared, and the tension became real. After that, Roy Jones Jr. didn't hold back. He questioned Floyd Mayweather's entire legacy, saying the famous 50-0 record came from carefully chosen opponents and that Floyd never took the kind of risks Muhammad Ali did during his career. Then things shifted from words to real life. Reports say the confrontation happened at Los Angeles International Airport. Roy was arriving from Miami, while Floyd had just touched down from Dubai, surrounded by his usual large team, including private security, a camera crew, and fighters from the money team. They weren't even meant to see each other, different terminals and different timing, but somehow their paths crossed, and that's when everything changed. They spotted each other near the baggage claim, and the mood changed in seconds. People nearby said the air felt heavy the moment their eyes met. Roy Jones Jr. didn't pause or think twice. When things got physical, he slipped past a shove, moved in quickly, and fired a sharp right hand straight at Floyd Mayweather's face. There were no gloves, no build-up, and no warning, just a sudden punch thrown in the heat of the moment. Floyd Mayweather staggered backward and went down, with reports saying he may have struck his head on a baggage cart before security rushed in as cameras and phones captured everything. Soon after, Roy Jones Jr. released a statement, and he made it clear he wasn't sorry. He claimed he didn't start it, saying someone from Floyd's team put hands on him first and that he had simply wanted to speak to Floyd face-to-face, but felt disrespected instead. Floyd was taken to a nearby hospital for checks, and while there were no serious injuries reported, doctors monitored him for a mild concussion and swelling around the eye. Since then, Floyd has stayed unusually quiet, with no posts or live videos online. What many people forget is that their tension goes back years. In the early 2000s, Floyd was ruling the lighter divisions while Roy dominated at light heavyweight. They were never in the same weight class, but the rivalry was always there, built on pound-for-pound debates, subtle shots in interviews, and strong personalities that were bound to clash. Roy Jones Jr. used to claim he was too big for Floyd Mayweather, while Floyd would fire back with his signature line, "I've never been knocked out." This punch went far beyond a simple Instagram clip. It was about respect and legacy. Roy felt that Floyd had disrespected his entire career, and while Floyd is famous for his psychological tactics, posting silent videos and downplaying opponents, this time he picked the wrong person to mess with. As the dust settles, the boxing community is already divided. Legends like Andre Ward, Oscar de la Hoya, and even people from Manny Pacquiao's camp are weighing in. Some say Floyd's defense and slick footwork could still win him rounds, while others argue that Roy's size, raw power, and old-school aggression might finally be the key to challenging Floyd's perfect record. When asked about the matchup, Pacquiao didn't hold back, saying that if both fighters were in their prime, Roy would have clearly dominated Floyd. It's no surprise that Manny Pacquiao wasn't shocked by his comments favoring Roy Jones Jr., especially since Roy has openly said Floyd didn't deserve credit for beating Pacquiao. The tension between them has been mutual for years. Meanwhile, social media is exploding. Fans are digging up old fights, debating records, and sharing hot takes non-stop. This has grown beyond a simple matchup. It's become a full-blown cultural moment. One thing is clear, fans are desperate to see this clash. It's no longer about titles or rankings, it's personal, a straight-up battle. And Floyd is feeling that pressure, reportedly more focused and locked in than he's been in years. Insiders close to Floyd Mayweather's Las Vegas camp say he's back to training twice a day, sharpening his footwork, and even sparring with active professional fighters again. Floyd may be nearing 50, but don't be fooled. He's still lightning quick, his reactions are sharp, and his defense remains nearly impossible to crack. Roy's biggest advantage is straightforward. He's bigger, hits harder, and carries a long history of highlight reel knockouts. That punch at the airport wasn't soft, it was a clear warning of the power he still packs. Floyd's game plan is classic. Stay quick, keep moving, frustrate Roy, and pick off rounds with precise counters. But one big shot from Roy could change everything. Floyd's reflexes are still sharp, yet his ability to take a punch might not be what it used to be. After that explosive airport incident, the boxing world is all eyes on them. Promoters are scrambling, networks are battling for broadcast rights, and fans are buzzing, calling this the fight boxing desperately needs, full of tension, drama, and real stakes. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss any upcoming content. Drop your thoughts in the comments, stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.